Hey
All
guys,
right.
I am sitting here with Danny Hardy and Mike Bodie of the Challenge Connection Group. They have encouraged me because they've actually been growing over this past pandemic as they've been meeting on Zoom. So I just wanted you to hear from them, kind of hear their hearts for how they're meeting the needs of their connection groups. So let's just go ahead and jump right in. Guys, Danny's the director, Mike's one of the teachers. How would you guys say that you've been able to grow during the pandemic on Zoom when that's really unlikely? You know, most classes are kind of struggling because Zoom is a difficult platform to do connection groups on, but it's all we've got right now. So how have you guys managed to be able to grow throughout?
Dan, do you want me to take this?
Yeah, go ahead, buddy.
Okay. I think we're in a new normal. And so our new normal is, how do we connect and what does that look like? One of the things that we've seen not only in businesses, we've seen a connection of how to use technology to connect. And I think one of the things that's really what's helped us with the class and what's been important is we've had those connections, before all this, but Danny and everyone has done a great job keeping in contact and so forth. And so one of the things, and me being in the business that I am, this is really what I do all the time. And so I reached out to Danny and we put this together. And I said, hey, look, we're going to use our Facebook page. We're going to shoot this out and see who comes in and who wants to participate. And it continues to grow. People are still learning how to utilize the technology that we have today. And we have some early adapters and some that are still, how do we do it? But I think it's continued to grow. But I think the biggest thing is people still feel connected. And we're just like we're sitting here today and we're having this conversation. I'm able to see you. I'm able to see Danny. And even though we're not meeting at the church, we're still meeting as a class, and people are still able to connect and still have the conversations that we would in class, talking about prayer requests and what's going on with our family. And I think too, it's allowed people to bring down the barrier a little bit, if that makes sense. It's a lot of times we'll walk in and we're in the shirts and the ties, and now we've kind of brought the barriers down, so it's opened it up a little bit different. So that's where I see the continuous growth and just with the people that are just loving on each other via Zoom.
Y'all, I'm in my office in a t-shirt. Barriers have fallen. That's exactly right. Danny, what would you say? Like, Danny, you're really good at caring for and encouraging people. You're always the guy grabbing the cards and sending the cards out. What does caring and encouraging for your connection group look like during the pandemic?
Well, I think it goes to, like you say, we already know them. So having that bridge that we know their interests, know who they are, and just let them know, hey, we care. I mean, we're not sitting in the same room with you, but I have family that lives all across the country. Don't mean I don't love them, don't care for them, but we, it's kind of a little different here. Like Mike was saying, we live across the street from some of them, but we still can't, we're not there with them every day. So, the first week we did this, we had a few, but I mean, we've had people join in. Even like last week, Ted Peden's son, who's in going through or just become a airborne ranger. He's actually joining in on Zoom from his barracks in Georgia, so Fort Gordon or Fort Benning, excuse me. So but they want to feel connected. They want to know that we still love them. And that's what we do. So, it's like during the week, just reaching out, touch them. Hey, I shot something out on Facebook on our page, let everybody know what we're doing. Hey, we got this great message, and and I got 3 great teachers. I mean, that's the easy thing. I just sit back and let them guys do what they do.
I think that's huge, that you're connecting with people regularly and weekly, and then also you're communicating clearly so people know what to expect. And I think that's probably 2 of the keys that have really helped y'all be successful. So you got one guy in Georgia, you got Danny in California or wherever you are right now.
Yeah.
And then Mike's in his house. But what would you guys say just to your other peers, your connection group leaders, directors, teachers? Really thankful for you guys and what you've done, but how would you encourage the others who are also trying to manage Zoom or YouTube or Facebook? Maybe things they're not super comfortable with. How would you encourage your peers right
now? Here's what I would say. Here's a great opportunity for us leaders within a church, and whatever that leadership looks like, either you're a teacher, a director, or like yourself, or Dr. Traylor. We're not going to, I would just encourage the people to look at it and go, during this time, am I being a Christian or being a disciple? And there's two different things. And here's the opportunity for really us to leaders within the church to really be able to reach out and keep our class close. But most importantly, here's a great opportunity for us to be able to reach out to people that normally wouldn't join a Sunday school class. They wouldn't walk into a church. They would, because either they've been burned or for whatever reason. And I know that my wife and I have talked to people who are joining our class via Zoom who would never walk into a church building. Yeah. And so if I was talking to my peers right now, other teachers and other directors, run it through that filter. Look at how many people that you could actually really reach out to right now that normally wouldn't walk into a church unless it was Easter or Christmas.
Yeah, those lists, maybe people that haven't come in a long time. I know when I visited with you guys, there were folks who you hadn't seen in a while or maybe had never been there. And you're right, it's a great opportunity right now where barriers have fallen and you can reach new people. How about you, Danny? Anything that you would say to your peer directors or teachers right now?
Well, I mean, Zoom is a tool. I don't think I'm a builder. That's what I do. So I just see it as a tool. I mean, in this world, I'm older than most, but we use this every day. I'm on conference calls, video conference calls every day, all day. And so why not use it for Jesus? Why not use it for God? I mean, I don't have to sit in the same room with you. I mean, I was reading this book just the other day. There's this guy, he was in a prison cell writing letters to his brothers. I'm not in a prison cell. I'm at my house. So why not reach out and encourage people, try to lift people up? Hey, the church is, like the pastor says it all the time, the church is not the building. The church is the people in the building. And I see this as a tool that hopefully we'll get back in our room one day, soon, very soon. But until we do, hey, this is a great tool for us all to be together, connected. You can still feel everybody's heart, understand it. I mean, emails and text, that's real good at talking at somebody. This right here is talking to somebody. They can see your heart, see your emotion, know that you generally care. It's not the Facebook world. This is actually FaceTime, which is really, really good. And I think people need that today.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, whether you're in a prison cell or in California, let me encourage you to keep reaching out to people. Hey, seriously, I love you guys. Thank you so much for what you've been doing. And really, I think what you guys are modeling really is an encouragement to all of our connection groups. Many others are doing amazing too. But just wanted to highlight you guys this week and tell you thank you for all you're doing.
All right, man.